Hi you guys, this is Allison hanging out in my space to craft, and I'm bringing you a really quick page. I pulled this water looking paper because it was a dinner at a restaurant called the Aquarium with some friends, and so I was looking for something that would be a good complement or contrast to that blue paper, and I found this couple of scraps of Shimelle. It's a diagonal stripe, kind of a pink. And then I went through my ephemera binders and found some super old sort of fish and cruise related ephemera. So I figured the fish would work here. So these are the only two scraps I have. I did look for some other papers to go with it, and nothing was really working. I had thought about maybe making a white border. That doesn't really do anything extra for the page, I don't think. I have these letters that I think I can make work. I thought about doing the pink or the dark blue, and I was missing one letter, so there's a lighter color on there that I'm going to use. And then I have some Vicky Bouton stickers that there's the word fun on there, so Fishy Fun. So I decided that just to add a little more interest to this page, I would round the corners. I just have these two pictures. One is of my two friends, and the other is of their daughter and my daughter sitting in front of the fish. So it's simple. I just want to tell the story of them coming to visit us and going to this restaurant. I will say that many years later, this young girl in this picture gave my daughter a tour of my alma mater where she was attending. So many years later, they came back together. This is my old Creative Memories corner rounder. It's years old and really works. And then I want to just mimic those rounded corners on the papers as well. I am going to ink everything. I thought about inking in black, but I'm going to ink in gray and smoky, I can't remember the name of it, but the dark gray. Oh, hickory smoke, that's the name of it. So I'm looking for some more papers, and I had pulled this paper to use on the previous page and not used it. And it's sort of the right tones. It's just an easy speckled paper, super old Creative Memories stash. And it's what I was looking for to add a little bit more contrast for these two photos. And I just want a thin line just to help it stand out and add another layer to the photos. I think those look a lot better with the blue on them. So that's going to be the basic layout. And here's that hickory smoke. It's pretty dark, but it's nice to use on things like this where you don't want the harsher black. So just slightly offset, and then I want room for this, and I'm going to end up journaling on this little card. So I don't want to cover the whole thing up with ephemera. And I had this little seahorse flag, which I like, And then this was a little tag. I'm just cutting the ends off it, and I'm going to turn it into a banner. No reason you can't modify ephemera when you find it. And of course, I always like things in threes. So I'm going to create a third banner out of that dark blue paper. And I'm pretty happy with that. Ties everything together. And I'll raise that one up. All right, we'll do the title next. And then I'm going to use this light colored. It looks, as you can tell, you can see it pretty well, especially because it's pretty dimensional, these letters. So I'm pretty happy about that. I'm trying to be slightly more creative with my titles recently instead of, you know, the Hutchinsons come to visit or dinner at the aquarium. So just trying to keep things a little more interesting. So right now those fish are sort of swimming toward each other, and all the embellishment is sort of in the center, not all, but a lot of it's in the center. And I'm not loving it, so I'm going to make some adjustments. And by putting that down at the bottom, it makes a better triangle for my clusters. So I'm happier with that. And then I'm just inking. And that little tag says hooray for today. And there is some yellow in some of the ephemera, so I'm happy with that. I'm just going to pop up the fish. And the little tag. And then pop up this fish on the bottom as well. So I thought about using the rainbows, but decided against it. But there were some little hearts on here that coordinated, and then on here where I took the Fishy Fun out of, there are some more hearts. So I have 2 navy hearts and a couple of others. I do end up moving that bottom navy heart just so I have navy in all 3 clusters. So I have the title in one, so I'm going to end up moving that dark heart up there a little bit. Just checking there for any other hearts. And this is, I think, Reasons to Smile enamel dots. They're my favorite enamel dots. I really need to buy some more of them before they're sold out and gone everywhere. They match so many pages. So just add those. So here's where I switch those. And then I need one more heart. So I'm just going to find that one heart, and it's a dark pink. All right, so now I think let's do some splattering. And I have this Distress Spritz, I think it's called, and it's got some metallic in it. And the only one I have right now is the pink. I've been trying to buy the fossilized amber to use as gold splatter, but they're sold out. So it's out of stock everywhere. So I'm just shaking it up. This is the first time I've used it. So I took the plastic off, and then I'm going to try and cover my photos here. And just add some little pink spritz around. Good thing I covered those photos. And we'll do some close-ups. Thank you guys for watching, and come back for more content and give this video a thumbs up.